Drugs are menacing our society. They're threatening our values and undercutting our institutions. They're killing our children.
Say she love my swag, say she love my bands. Skirt off in the front, skirt off in the bands. You don't feel my pain, you don't understand. I don't put no pack, I don't put no Zan. Say she love my swag, say she love my bands. Skirt off in the front, skirt off in the bands. I got mad guap, I got mad dough. I don't put no pack, I don't put no Zan. Say she love my swag, say she love my bands. Skirt off in the front, skirt off in the bands. You don't feel my pain, you don't understand.
Yes, I've smoked marijuana and dabbled in the field of, alcohol with some friends, and yeah, that was about it. I do drink and I do drugs. Juul for the buzz.
We're a tobacco-free campus. That goes for teachers and everybody. So even though teachers are old enough and 18-year-olds can have tobacco, we're a tobacco-free campus. I think that's just a state law. So any kid that's found in possession of a Juul or a Juul pod or anything tobacco-related product would get 1 day in-school suspension on a first offense. If they on a second offense, they'll double it, and then we'll call your parents, give you in-school suspension, and hopefully that takes care of it. I think the concerning thing for me is because I've seen so much of the trippies and the liquid marijuana that's becoming such a popular thing now that which is, so these either vapes or Juuls, or that is kind of this gateway to kids maybe wanting to up the ante and smoke something a little harsher, and I think that's the thing that's most concerning to me. This year, every single Juul or vape pen or trippy or what Juul pod, anything that we find is automatically sent to the police. Like last year, you've seen my bag of tricks that I keep, that we've taken up, but and I just do that now as an education, but now we give them all away because the police will test them all, because there's so much now, even in the Juul pods, where they come from if they've been laced with other things. So the police test them. It takes about 30 days to test what the liquid is, and if that comes back with any amount of marijuana, then the police will come over and then you get arrested. And I know that y'all are under a lot of pressure in raising up in our society, but I want us to be good, upstanding, kind people who we make poor choices, but yet we can be forgiven and we can get back on a right path and we can still grow and mature and be good people. I absolutely want the best for you, and I think that's what I want people to know. There's people on this campus that really care for y'all tremendously. And so that's my hope, just that you don't go down a path of destruction and you don't think that you're going to be distracted. And sometimes this stuff gets really addictive. You get out of control a little bit.
On November 13th, according to the New York Times, Juul Labs announced the suspension of most of its flavored e-cigarette pods in retail stores and would discontinue its social media promotions.